Hello drivers, my name is Victor Segura, Training Coordinator at Messiah Valley Transportation. I'm coming to you today in order to bring your attention to the FMCSA changes that are coming regarding hours of service. There are 4 major changes that will be going into effect on September 29th, 2020. The changes coming will affect the 30-minute break, the split sleeper process, the short haul exception, and adverse driving conditions. Let's look at these individually. First, the 30-minute break, 3.1. So the 30-minute break now must be completed based on drive time instead of on duty time. The 30-minute break can be done on duty as well. This will help maximize your efficiencies as you will be able to combine the 30-minute break with some of the duty activities such as fueling or loading. Remember, the rule does not change maximum available drive time and maintains the requirements to take a break from driving. Second, the split sleeper, 3.2. The split sleeper is no longer just 8 and 2, it is now also 7 and 3. This change will provide more flexibility for the driver. This rule will continue to allow drivers using the split sleeper berth to obtain their required off-duty time. By taking fewer hours in the sleeper, this will give you an option of the normal 8 and 2 split and also the new 7 and 3. The FMCSA expects that carriers and drivers could realize efficiency gains by the reduction in time required to be in the sleeper berth and the exclusion of the shorter off-duty periods in the calculation of the 14-hour driving window. Third is the short haul exception, 3.3. The changes expands the short haul exception to 150 air miles. This allows a 14-hour work shift to take place as part of the exception. FMCSA extends the air mile radius from 100 air miles to 150 under the short haul exception. Drivers did not have to prepare rods to use an ELD if they met certain conditions. Drivers operating under this provision were permitted a 12-hour workday in which to drive up to 11 hours, and the motor carrier must maintain the time records reflecting certain information. Additionally, drivers previously qualifying for hours of service, short haul exceptions must stay within 100 air miles of their work reporting location. In this rule, FMCSA extends those air miles from 100 to 150. Fourth, adverse driving conditions, 3.4. Adverse driving conditions adds an extra 2 hours to assist the drivers to complete delivery. Ability to go over the 11-hour drive time by 4 hours, adding those extra 2. Drivers could drive for no more than 2 additional hours beyond the maximum drive time allowed if they encountered adverse driving conditions after dispatch. Adverse driving conditions are defined as snow, sleet, fog, or other weather conditions, as highways are covered with snow or ice, or unusual road or traffic conditions, none of which were apparent on the basis of information known to the person dispatching the run at the time it was begun. FMCSA allows a 2-hour extension of the 14-hour driving window. This change aligns the regulation with the intent of the adverse driving condition provision, which is to allow drivers flexibility when faced with unexpected conditions. But remember, the change will not increase the maximum availability of driving time, but may allow drivers to use more of the available drive time if the adverse condition occurs at the end of the 14-hour driving window. Thank you for joining me today and taking the time to watch this video and keeping yourself informed regarding the changes coming from the FMCSA. Remember, drivers, the only thing constant is change. Embrace those changes. Stay safe, stay legal. Thank you for the sacrifices that you make, and thank you for all that you do to keep Messiah Valley Transportation running strong. Thank you for your time, and thank you for choosing Messiah Valley Transportation.